Hey, it's Dianel. I apologize in advance because I'm gonna annoyingly be holding my phone like this the entire video because the mic I used to use and attach to my phone, my old phone, doesn't attach to my new phone, USB-C and such. You don't care. Just disclaimer, that is why I'm holding my phone in my hand the entire video. Let's continue. So about 3 weeks ago, Ariana Grande released probably the best album of all time. Is that an exaggeration? Maybe. Is it recency bias? Maybe. I don't know, but I believe it. Eternal Sunshine came out at the beginning of last month, and I can confidently say that album changed my life. I have been eagerly awaiting an Ariana Grande album. It had been 3 years since she released something, and honestly, TBH, I wasn't a big fan of Positions. I cannot name more than probably 4 songs off of there. I don't know. It just wasn't for me, really. However, Thank You Next, oh my God, literally a masterpiece. And has Eternal Sunshine kind of shifted Thank You Next's crown a little bit? I guess we'll see. Eternal Sunshine is such a good album. And honestly, I got scared because when I first listened to it, I had come from like a 12-hour workday. And I was like, I told myself that at the end of the day, I'm gonna put on my headphones and I'm gonna listen to this album all the way through. I was so tired. I was listening to this album. I wasn't even paying attention. I was like, oh my God, why is this album kind of bad? Why is it not resonating with me? And I was terrified. I was like, oh my God. And then I woke up in the morning, refreshed and energized, and re-listen to this album. And how dare I ever assume that Ariana Grande would fail me with an album like this, because she didn't. And today, as I've done before, and as you can probably tell by the papers behind me, I am going to be ranking Eternal Sunshine Abby Lee Miller style. Let's get this started. I am so excited. Just a quick disclaimer though. This ranking might have been one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. I don't understand how you can make an album with no skips like this. Her and Olivia Rodrigo are very insane in that way that they just make unskippable albums. And I'm supposed to be able to have favorite songs when all of them are good. It's insane. But I tried my best, and this is what I could come up with. So please don't get mad at me if your favorite song is at the bottom of the pyramid. They're all good. And of course, you know the drill. We start at the bottom of the pyramid, make our way up. The last song, the bottom song on this album, for me personally, in my opinion, is Ordinary, as she says it. Ordinary Things, featuring Nona. This is the last track on the album, and it is the last track on my ranking. It's a cute song. It's sweet. I love the meaning behind it. I love how it wraps the album together. It really is a good closer. I just, honestly, it is kind of forgettable, and in an album full of like these amazingly produced, written songs, Ordinary Things just, I don't know. It doesn't have quite the impact that all the other songs do, in my opinion. Also, I deducted a few points because it is featuring Nona, Ariana Grande's grandmother. I did expect her to throw in some whistle notes, some bars. I was a little disappointed when it was just her speaking at the end. Obviously, what she was saying was very cute, and I'm only half joking, but I deadass thought Nona was gonna be singing, and she didn't. So, I don't know, that might have something to do with the fact that this song is at the bottom. Sue me. All right, second to last. Don't think this one's controversial, but Yes and. Say that shit with your chest. This song is so theater of her. She's a theater kid after all, right? Yes and is an interesting one because when I first heard this song, I was confused. I didn't quite understand what I was listening to. Not that it's bad per se. It just threw me for a loop. It wasn't what I was expecting. And I was just like, okay, this is where we're going with this album. Really? Cool. Like I said, it's not that it's bad. It's not one of my favorite songs, obviously. But it threw me for a loop. It threw me for a loop for sure. And I wasn't the biggest fan of the song when it first came out, but it definitely grew on me. After listening to the album though, this song is kind of an outlier. Like I'm just like, honestly, even more confused as the song is on this album. But also at the same time, listening to this song after The Boy Is Mine kind of makes a lot of sense chronologically. Like it just fits well right after that song, but I'm not sure in like the grand scheme of things. Yes and is like that like crazy friend, like, oh, she's so crazy, I love her. You know that meme of those like 3 dragons and it's like 2 serious like scary dragons and the other one just has its tongue out? Like that's what Yes and is for me. It's not that it's a bad song. Once again, I'm just like, this song is on Eternal Sunshine? Dead ass? I will say though, that intro is like 50 seconds long. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it's a good, like a quick little dance break, a cute little dance break. Sometimes I'm like, okay, girl, can we get these lyrics in? Can we get the vocals started? This is too much. I will say, however, the outro of this song, oh my God, it's the best part of the song. It's one of my favorite things about the song. Love it. Like the words of affirmation to herself and like the fuck you to everyone, basically. It's just so real of her. And the why do you care so much who's I ride, that was insane. And you know what's crazier? That isn't even the most insane thing she wrote for this album. But overall, all right song, has some good parts, kind of an outlier, so it's second to last on the pyramid. Next, we have Supernatural. It's taking over me. I don't mind it. This is honestly where it starts, where the rankings start to get a little difficult. I know, 3 songs in, and this is where I was just like, okay, where am I gonna rank the song? Because I really like this song. Because it is a really good song. I love it. It's a bop. Like, I love the production. I also love the Troye Sivan feature in the deluxe version of Eternal Sunshine. So good. Like, it's really good. But every other song above Supernatural is just genius. It's just excellent. So unfortunately, Supernatural is going to have to get the short end of the stick here. I am so sorry to the Supernatural stands. All right, switch sides here. Can't block the songs as I've done before in the past. Next we have Imperfect for You. Damn, this song. I'm in this and I don't like it. This album just in general made me realize how real Ariana is, just in terms of how she sees herself or like how she is in like relationships or like dating. And it's just honestly so relatable. And I don't know, I feel like she has like a secret camera in my apartment or just like random access into my brain and my thoughts, because she read me so bad with this one. She did read me so bad, and we'll leave it at that. Like shit, she's just saying like, yeah, I am a hot mess, but you know what? I will give you my all. And I think that's beautiful, honestly. She just expresses like it in just like a beautiful and raw way. And honestly, it's just, this song is just very, very underrated. I say, as I put it in my bottom tier. I never said I was perfect. I never said I wasn't a hypocrite. Let's move on. Last song on this bottom tier, we have True Story. This is a true story about all the lives you fantasize by you and I. Oh yeah, do you guys think I sound like her? Do you think I'll get a copyright strike? Because that was just so similar to her voice. I'm gonna shut up now. I really like this song. I feel like it sounds like it's supposed to be in a musical. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just gives me that feeling. I'll keep it short and sweet with this song. I love the chorus. True story. I love the way she says true story. Like, it just scratches an itch in my brain that I can't quite comprehend. It sounds so good. She sounds so good. But the verses don't really hit. Like, they're just kind of forgettable. Like, I can't even sing them to you on the top of my head right now. And I listen to this album pretty much every day, front to back. But that chorus, though, it eats. Second to last here, we have Bye. I wrote Boy Bye. Low-key, Boy Bye would have been a good title, but Bye is perfect. I don't know why I'm giving notes. Bye. Love this song. Oh my God. And honestly, this ranking shocks me so much because I really love this song. The production is insane. Like, I cannot listen to the song without getting the urge to get up and dance. Like, I'm so serious. I don't know what she put in it, but it works. It works. It's a fucking bop. A self-love anthem is always gonna work for me. But unfortunately, the sadder, more gut-wrenching songs hit harder on this album for me. So this is the highest Bye is gonna go. But I really love this song. Oh my God. Bye, bye, boy, bye. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, Ariana Grande, you will always be famous. You will always be famous. That's so crazy. Next we have I Wish I Hated You. Ariana Grande, you were sick and twisted and evil for this song. And I have a bone. I have many bones to pick with you. But this song specifically, like, you're so sick and evil. I'm so sorry. And you know what? Actually, I'm not sorry. Because why would you put me through that hell? Why would you put me through that amount of pain? Kudos to you as a songwriter and as a vocalist, because you really know how to translate your emotions very, very well. I'm talking as if Ariana Grande is watching this video. Hi, Ariana. But she can translate her emotions so well onto a song. And it's like, oh, I am her. Like, I'm feeling this right now. The voice crack in the last chorus. Oh my God. It literally makes me want to curl up into a ball and die every single time. And I'm not kidding. It makes me so physically unwell. It is kind of insane. The song is just, obviously it's just so sad because she like wants to hate him so bad because it'll make it easier if it's like, oh, he was so horrible to me. He was so horrible and he was like a horrible person, but he wasn't. It was just horrible circumstances. And it's just, I don't know, it's so sad. It's just such a sad concept. This entire story is so sad, but it's just like, God, why do you have to make me that sad too? Shit. All right, next we have Intro, End of the World. Listen, I too am confused as to how the intro for the album, it's barely a song, it's like a minute long, made it this high up in my rank. It's literally in my top 5. I cannot explain to you. There really isn't quite an explanation. This song just really works for me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that Spotify literally pushes it to no end on my recommendations. Literally after any single song I listen to, any song, it could be Hiss by Megan Thee Stallion. This song comes on right after. And I can't skip it. I can't skip it. It's so good. It is a minute, so it's very short, sweet, to the point. But it also is it's also very emotional. It carries a lot of value despite just being an opener. Like it's not like you can't throw it. Like Ordinary Things, love her. I won't seek it out to like listen to it all the time. Intro Into the World, like maybe it is because it's short and I can just listen, put it on, and it's over before it even starts. It's just her navigating through like falling out of love and then maybe starting to like someone else, feeling bad about it, like but choosing herself, like, and like just being like, well, I want to be with someone that will think about me when like the world is literally falling apart, and like that I think about them when the world is literally falling apart, and that's what's important, that's what matters. And like, how do you know that you're in the right relationship? Like she has so many valid points in this one. I don't know, she just says it so beautifully, and it really ties the album together. It takes something from literally every one of these songs and just like summarizes it into like a cute little interlude. I don't think that's the right word. I think interlude is when it's whatever. You know what I mean? It's in my top 5. I don't know why. I can't explain it other than what I just said. Love it. All right. Last song on the second tier we have, and this is my number 4, The Boy Is Mine. If you need to know anything about me, Dianel, is that a fun song will always do it for me. And The Boy Is Mine checks all the boxes. The production is boppy. The vocals are hitting. The vocals are definitely vocaling. The lyrics are fun and a little mischievous. And like everything about it is perfect to me. Obviously, love the callback to the Brandy and Monica song. A lot of people were disappointed that there wasn't a sample, but I don't know, I really liked that there was just like a little thematic inspiration there, a little callback. I didn't necessarily need it to be a sample. I think the song worked perfectly well as a standalone song that just happens to have the same title, but that's just me. And honestly, if this album were a fun, upbeat, dancey album in its entirety, this song probably would have made my top 3. It honestly would have been my number 1 song. I really, really like this song. This was the first song that I resonated with when I listened to the album. I was like, oh, wow, okay. A lot has changed since then. When you look at the entire album as a whole and how devastating and heartbreaking it is, this top 3 personally makes a lot of sense. All right, in my top 3, number 3 is the title track, Eternal Sunshine. First of all, I just want to give another quick disclaimer. I haven't watched actually Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. Haven't watched it. Have no idea what the movie's about. So I might not get the lore of this song, like the context of the song in regards to the movie and how the movie and that plot connects to what Ariana Grande is singing about in terms of her experience. But honestly, I think that proves that this song works very well because I don't get that lore, but it's still in my top 3. Because it's such a beautiful song and it's so heartbreaking. It really is so sad. Honestly, I just want to say, Ariana, what the hell was that? Hope you feel all right when you're in her line all about. Hope you feel all right when you're in her? Hope you feel all right when you're in her is insane. That is insane. Oh my God, it makes me want to throw up from how fucking like, oh my God, that is so sad. Like that's such like an intimate thing. And it's just like, well, shit. She's just like, well, shit. I hope you feel good. I hope you feel good then. I hope you feel good doing that now. When that used to be us. Are you fucking kidding me? Hearing that for the first time was literally I cannot describe to you how I felt in that moment. It was jaw dropping. That lyric alone stabs you in the heart a million times. You might think about it like, oh wow, that's such a crazy lyric, but it's like, it's more than crazy. It's genuinely sad. That whole chorus, man, it's just Dalton Gomez, When I Catch You. All right, number 2 is Don't Want to Break Up Again. Her calling her marriage a situationship is crazy. Like, she really got me there. I was just like, oh, it was so over for them. Hearing that, literally hearing that, I was like, situationship? Situationship is crazy. That must have been really rough. Her vocals, once again, this woman is a gem. I love how in this album, she isn't really doing like her high, like crazy high notes that she does amazingly. But this album and these tracks are so much more stripped down vocally, and she still sounds amazing while singing like the most devastating lyrics known to man. A talent, truly. This song is, oh my God, it's so sad. It's really so sad. And I feel like I don't know. I don't know if I'm crazy or I just don't see it. I feel like the song isn't talked about as much as it should be. Like, this should be like in everyone's top 3, maybe even top 1. Maybe I'm underrating this song. Maybe I'm second guessing myself in the final minutes of my video. Should I? No. But I mean, the song's really, it's so good. Like, oh my God, it's so beautifully written. She really does have a way with words. It's almost like she's a songwriter. It's almost like she's an artist. It's crazy. Obviously, you probably came to this conclusion by seeing that I haven't talked about this song before. And my number 1 song from Eternal Sunshine is Saturn's Return Interlude. I'm kidding. It's We Can't Be Friends, Wait for Your Love. I hate to be predictable, and I hate to have the song that obviously is in everyone's top 1, but I'm sorry, like I can't lie. Like I can try to be different all I want, but like there's a reason why this song is so popular and everyone loves it. It's f***ing good. Like the production eats, the lyrics eat, the vocals eat. Everyone is well fed, including myself. I love this song so much. Does it cause me physical pain every single time I listen to it and has me considering jumping off of pretty tall somethings? Yes, maybe. But I will also be listening it on repeat until further notice. Like I just it's so good. Also, everyone on TikTok is going to hell. Everyone on TikTok that's making those you cling to your papers and pens, wait until you like me again TikToks, and it's just like, it's like a slideshow TikTok, and it's like, oh, it's like one person that's clinging to their papers and pens and the other one is waiting for them to like them again. And it's like fucking Evelyn and Waymond from Everything Everywhere All at Once, or like PETA and Katniss. It's insane and it's sick and twisted, and you need to stop doing that or I will literally sue you for financial compensation for emotional distress. Like, please stop. I'm a sensitive person. I can only repost so many videos at a time. This is arguably one of her best songs ever. Like, there's few Ariana Grande songs that touch Wait, We Can't Be Friends, Wait for Your Love. Like, it's just fact. Now I kind of just want to listen to this album. Like, I think I'm gonna listen to this album right after I finish recording this again, because it's a Eternal Sunshine, man. I guess I'm done with this video. This is my ranking. Look at that. Honestly, very proud of this. I don't feel like it's not even that controversial. This album is just so well crafted, so cohesive. All the songs, for the most part, are amazing. And you know what it is about this album? You know what I'm realizing? It's so therapeutic. Like, it's genuinely so therapeutic, and that's why I feel like it's so easy to listen to it front and back. Like, you go through all the emotions, and then like at the end, you're just like, wow. It's literally like a therapy session. It's so good. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my ranking. Please let me know in the comments where you rank these songs, because I'm curious. Let me know your opinions. What song you think I did dirty? What song you think I gave too much grace? It's probably this one. I'm so sorry. I can't help it. I can't help it. I don't know why intro End of the World is so high on my list. Thank you for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And I'll see you in the next one. Maybe my next video is going to be ranking the gut spilled tracks. I don't know. A little birdie told me that, so stay tuned. See ya. Bye.